impose our rules, seize the initiative, and become the hunter himself who plays with his own prey like a cat, the space cat. After many months of preparation and many tests, I completed a long-term landing on the planet. Our mission was to build a base for further planetary exploration. But the task was not easy. The landing took place on a plateau at a considerable altitude, and the subsequent descent below was accompanied by a steep and dangerous incline. But I was prepared for any difficulties, and I passed this section without incident. On the way to the base on the ground, I noticed craters that indicated military operations. This alarmed me. When I got to the place where the base was supposed to be, I found that construction was not yet complete. The team that had arrived earlier had just started work on the planet. Dents in the ground were also found near the base, indicating that military operations had taken place. The best solution is to park the vehicle in the interior of the rock, to prevent it from an uninhabitable damage. I started to get up to speed and talk to my colleagues. Although there was still a lot of work to be done, the engineers were ready for the challenges that awaited them on this planet. The hole in the rock says it all. The factions that have settled on this planet lead a fierce struggle for the resources that are on the planet. We also studied the geography and climate of the planet to better understand what we are dealing with. We started making plans for the base, calculating what materials we'd need and what machines we'd need to build. Building the base was a challenge, but the engineers were up to the task. They worked for days, using all their knowledge and experience to create a structure that would withstand any conditions. Me proceeded to prepare for a further research mission. They carried out a series of tests on the equipment to make sure everything worked properly, and set up communication systems to stay in touch. ENheee are ready for the next phase of the planet's exploration. Our work proves that science and technology can overcome any difficulties and obstacles to achieve their goal. Oh, that's the machine that saved Isodon's life more than once when it had to fight off the uninhabitable guests that were sniffing around the planet. Improvement of any project is an integral part of development.
A quality tool does a lot of things, but the most important thing is that it is a pleasure to create and improve. For sure, the elite tools need quality resources which have to be found, finished and delivered to the base for processing into ingots. The weather is getting worse, the sandstone is gaining momentum, which in turn is not conducive to exploration or any work in the open countryside. However, we must complete the transport upgrade as soon as possible, as it will help protect our lives. The attack on our base was as unexpected as always. These autonomous drones are rather aggressive. Everything they do not identify as structures of their faction is mercilessly subjected to liquidation. So to say that it would be a shame to be based on this planet. The competition here is very stiff. And for the protection and their survival on a course are used any means and opportunities. Activate all possible areas of the brain to develop tactics to remember everything they were taught, use and combine based on the current situation in which every second is crucial. Divert the attention of the AI to himself that his partner is overloaded and put him in a situation that is beneficial for us.
impose our rules, seize the initiative, and become the hunter himself who plays with his own prey like a cat, the space cat. Rest in peace. After such a fierce attack, the base will now need to be inspected and all survivors inspected, systems checked and adjustments made. Everything that was destroyed, rebuild it and explore the world with even more vigor. Invaluable experience of such fights makes us stronger.
Зато урана 1,24К. Що таки написано?
An enemy signal was spotted nearby. It was an alien faction, but how neutral they will be is not known. Whether they will settle there thoroughly or it is a nomadic camp is not yet clear. We must check it out. Our tank, which we have already recovered from the drone attack, is fully operational. We don't intend to just leave it unattended. So we've decided on a reconnaissance mission. What will be waiting for us there is not known. Therefore it is necessary to prepare more carefully, to foresee beforehand possible variants of situation unfolding. But all still cannot be taken into account, so we prepare as much as possible and move towards the signal. It turned out to be an advanced post. They have marked the area, they are planning something in the region. But we do not like such neighbors. So we deactivate this lighthouse and outpost. At the same time will be additional resources for the construction of new equipment and rebuilding the base. To be continued.